There we go. Hey, everybody. We are live. Welcome. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you might be in the world. Welcome to Gunpla Talk episode 45. We've been doing this for a while, it seems. It's crazy, right? But hey, I am one of your amazing co-hosts, Tim, the one and only child of Mecca, and we're going to go around. We're going to meet all of the folks and our special guest this month, Miss I can't even talk this morning. Miss Tex Merquise. And she's going to talk to us about her models and stuff and this really cool initiative, Gunpla Girl Gang. So we're going to get into that here in just a little bit, but we're going to meet everybody first. We're going to talk about, kind of what each of us is working on. We're going to get some news from Zach, and then we're going to get into the conversation. So without any further ado, let's start down under, as we always do, with our excellent friend, Mr. Josh Dara. Josh, go ahead and introduce yourself, sir.
Hey everybody, my name's Josh Dara. I live in Australia and I build Gunpla and I also draw Gundams as well. And I won Australia GBWC 2015 and haven't won anything since then. So I'm not too happy anymore. I'm very sad. Yeah, so please message me. Yeah. No. Anyway, that's me. Yeah.
Next out is skating, man. You need to win something.
Yeah,
I know it's there's no purpose in my life if I don't have a trophy. My gosh, what's the point of anything?
Why even bother?
Yeah, right.
Slipping. I don't know if we can keep having you on.
Man, no, please. I promise I'll win this year. I'm going to travel to each country and get citizenship in each country and win each one.
Just one more week. All I need is one more week.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, thank you, sir. Thank you for always being a part. Always a good time. Let's go over to Justinius. Bill, go ahead and what's wrong? What's your problem?
Nothing. I just woke up.
Well, I think most of us did.
I want to hear it.
Well, see, I got up at your time yesterday for work.
Ooh.
Let's see. My name is Justin. I go by Justinius Build Online. I build robots with these guys, and yeah.
And look at that glorious hair Justin's rocking this morning.
I know. I need a haircut, man.
Looking like straight Dr. Wiley over here. That's awesome.
Thank you for making a Mega Man reference. I appreciate that greatly.
Hey, I know you love the Mega Man. Thanks, man. All right, let's go over to England, the UK, with our good friend Simon. Simon, go ahead and introduce yourself, sir.
Hello, I'm Simon, otherwise known as Gundam UK, and I am a mecha modeler and YouTuber. Hi.
Straight into the point. Dude. Excellent. We love it. Awesome. Let's go over to Zach. Zach, introduce yourself for someone who might not know.
Hi, I'm Zach.
Hi, Zach.
Spelled with an H, not with a K. A lot of people don't know that, actually. I get a lot of messages, people with spelling with a K. I'm one of those ones that spells with an H, so just so y'all know.
Is it short for Zachariah?
Zachary.
Zachary. Yeah, that's with the H. Yeah.
Well, my friend, my best friend spells it with a K. Mine's Zachary. His is Zackery.
Weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
Did I see you before? Were you drinking bubble tea, Zach?
I wish I was drinking bubble tea. I'm drinking a crappy McDonald's iced latte.
Oh no, I was about to cheers you, but damn.
This is too sad to cheers. Sorry.
Yeah, I can't do it.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Zach. Thank you for hosting the show as always on your channel. And hey, last but not least, let's take it over to our special guest, Miss Armita Pebdani, our good friend, Miss Tex Merquise. Tex, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hello, good morning. So as Tim has already said, I'm Armita, or you've probably heard me or seen me online on Twitter, on Instagram, or on YouTube, not YouTube, the other one, Twitch, Tex Marquise. I sometimes build plastic models and sometimes I finish them.
All right.
You actually finish them? I'd never finish mine.
Yeah.
They just go on eternally forever.
I think I'm 2 for 20 right now. So.
Whoa. Man. I swear, like, if they could, like, sell, like, if say there's, like, a new master grade coming out, if they just sold the leg and you could just buy the leg, I'm like, yeah, man, just send me the leg. I just want to build the leg, see how that knee works, and then I'm done. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Buddy, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Don't
I would
give
invest in
Bandai any
that back end.
ideas.
Yeah, they already kind of DLC us enough.
Yeah.
And
You want extra hands?
That's my biggest gripe.
Coming out in August, P Bandai leg. Awesome.
Yeah.
Jesus.
You want that? They just send you a first grade model, and you got to buy P Bandai sets to get the posability.
There you go.
Yes.
Just add on
God,
parts.
yeah, don't give them ideas.
Well, they kind of already are doing that with the what are those figures?
Oh yeah, they got the new figures coming out, right?
Or the 30-minute.
Don't tell me that they got a bunch of crazy P Bandai stuff, because I really want those.
I liked them better when they were called frame arms.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's what they're getting at.
And they happen to have the same 3mm hard points.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
It only
Fun
took
times.
Bandai like 12 years to
G-frame.
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 I love switching. Yeah, I love switching to Zach's screen when he's not there. And you just hear him in the background yelling.
G-frame.
G-frame!
These-
There
Yeah.
you go.
Oh,
The
those.
figures.
Gotcha.
I don't think we're talking about those. Are we
Yeah,
talking about those?
They're not P Bandai, but like just the armor set and like the articulated frame are separate. Separate sets.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought we were talking about that new line of models.
I thought so too.
Yeah,
Yeah, they
was it
look
the
like those.
30-minute things?
Yeah, they look like frame arms.
You
Yeah.
guys,
They look like a lot of things.
I think we're on 2 separate pages.
they look like Bionicle.
They do
Yeah.
kind of look a little.
Especially the option sets, like that scuba mask head set, the one is.
Yeah.
I like that. And I thought, I swear I've seen that in Bionicle set or something.
Ricardo's in the chat. He says, frame arms, you mean those kits no one bought till they made them into girls? Yeah, pretty much those.
Sick
Right.
burn.
They make
Yeah.
great kit material regardless.
Oh my.
But then the girls came out.
Yeah, and then that's when it just... But anyway. All right, I digress. We're getting off on tangents here like we sometimes do. Hey, let's talk about what each one of us is working on. Let's start with Josh. Josh, what have you been tinkering with?
Do you want to present me, Zach? So
Yeah,
stage
present
on me?
Sure.
Uh-oh, he's got a lot to go.
I request a presentation, but thank you. Yes, there we go. Nothing mega. I'm still working on the Sinanju Stein that I'm working on here. I gave him this little, you can see it, this little back bit on his, above his backpack. I don't know why, just for something to do. And I changed up his chest probably since the last time you guys saw it. I put down these little sleek little down vent sort of bits on there, so it looks way different. And I gave him like a Zulu style crotch canister. I don't know what it's for, but I really like it, and he's thrusting it out there. So
That's
yeah.
for quick fuel. If he's
That's for
got
what?
top off, if he's got to top off real quick, they can just
Yes.
fill it up real quick.
That's it, man. He's just real quick. Yeah, I think that's all I've done on him since I last showed you guys. And then I'm also building the one of the Muzzinger kits. I got one of these when I was over in Singapore. And man, this is really fun. Kind of high grade sort of level, but nice detail. And I'm really looking forward to putting on the big red wing things, because these are just ridiculous and huge. So yeah, man, he's got a funky looking mouth. It's like it's a, you know, like the front of a train where like they push the cattle out of the way. That's what his mouth looks like. Yeah. But man, cool design. So I'm working on that. And then I was telling Simon, still my poor little drone, I crashed it into a tree and broke off one of the propellers and broke off my wire thing. So I had to do some fixing today. And I turned it back on and it's flying, and I was having a lot of fun. So that's my non-plastic model. Well, there's plastic on here. There we go. Yeah.
Yeah, it counts.
Yeah. So anyway, that's been really fun too. So I'm going to the beach tomorrow for a surf, but I might take my drone and have a little fly above the beach, get some nice view, and hopefully not crash into the water, because it would instantly destroy it, and I wouldn't be able to find it as well. So we'll see. So yeah.
Man. So are we building this Sinanju for any particular reason other than fun? Maybe to win a competition?
to win all of the GBWCs this year, as we were saying before, I have to collect all 25 trophies. So Zach will let me stay on for another episode.
He's gonna show up at GBWC in Japan by himself.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's including the junior trophies too.
Somehow I still don't get first place.
So the first time in GBWC history, everybody gets the same score.
Yes. Yes. No, this is just for fun. I have an idea for GBWC this year, just something really simple and fun. But if I don't get it done, I'll put him in there. So yeah, no, just for fun.
Cool. Very good. Very good. Excellent. Well, it looks pretty cool, man. Looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Let's go over to our good friend Justin. And Zach, go ahead and release Josh's screen there if you could.
Can I just present Justin right away without?
There you go.
There you go.
Maybe it'll work this time. Let's see. I got a handful of things I'm working on. I got the God Gundam. If everybody's been watching my videos on that,
Yes.
I'm like this close to actually being almost done with it. I started working on putting this Sinanju bust together.
Oh,
Not bust, but
Torso.
resin conversion.
does it fit pretty good?
It's all right. There's a couple pieces on the chest that like to pop off, but once you paint it and put some glue on there, that ain't going nowhere. I started working on my GBWC entry. I think I've conceptualized what I want, so we're gonna see if I can put that to physical form. And yeah, I mean, I'm kind of working on a little bit of a schedule for what I want to do next, but that's all I got.
How many kits are in your GBWC entry? Is it one mobile suit or a
4
couple?
or 5?
Wow.
Because I was going to say, oh man, if he's only got one, then that like heightens his chance of getting it done in time. Oh man, great. Yeah. Because I'm like, I only ever do one, so geez, yeah.
Yeah, no, the pressure obviously is going to be high this year.
Oh my.
I want to enter regardless, but I want to make sure that I enter and I put something neat in that, like, because I have a lot of I share all my ideas with Tim all the time, and I think I have some pretty unique ideas.
It's true.
It's just a matter of taking them out of here.
Yeah.
That's the hard
Nice.
part.
Always is. Always is. Good stuff. Well, excellent, Justin. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Let's go over to Simon. Simon, what are you working on?
I am still working on this.
I don't know that one.
Ooh.
That was my Alexa. I just muted her. Sorry about that, guys.
That was really surreal. Yeah, I'm working on this high grade GM.
Hey, Zach,
ground
present Simon.
Oh yeah, sorry. I'll get better at that eventually.
There we go.
All right, Simon, go ahead and restart everything you just said.
I am working on a GM ground type high grade kit. I've been working on it forever, and at the minute I've just finished griming it all up, as you can see there.
Yes.
And it's all dirty and nasty, and it's full of sand and bits and things. And I'm just finishing it up now, doing a final assembly, and that's as far as I've got. Really, I can't really show you anymore because it's drying. So,
But it looks
Does
awesome.
it actually have
Go
real
ahead.
sand in it?
no, I used a Tamiya weathering set, and just used the sand, mud, and dust set on it,
Yes.
just in the lower areas.
Aren't they great, Simon?
Oh, I love them. They're so good.
So,
So simple as well. You just apply it, and just spread it about, and
Yeah.
it goes where you want it to go.
Yeah. Right along the edges and everything, and it just works like a dream.
That's it.
And then do you clear coat, like gloss clear coat after that, and then matte, or just matte?
Well, I've just done one gloss coat just to seal it in, just to make sure nothing goes away when you're handling it. But I'm not sure what to do next. I might do a like a satin coat afterwards. I'm not sure yet. We'll see how it goes.
Nice.
But yeah, that's all I'm working on at the minute.
Well, it looks great, man. Like I've seen pictures on Facebook and Instagram, and it looks really, really good. The legs and the shield and everything that we've seen so far. So that's awesome.
It's quite it's quite heavy. I don't normally do weathering that heavy, so it's quite a nice experience just to mess it all up. So
I think it looks great, dude. So you should be proud.
Cool.
Yeah,
Thank you very much.
And 500 hours of video coming our way as well.
There is an expensive, detailed video that I'll be very enthusiastic about.
Awesome. Good stuff.
Yeah, it'll be on the eModels channel, a couple of parts. So yeah.
Oh, excellent. Very good. Looking forward to it, man.
Yeah, me too.
Simon, I'm just going to request that you sacrifice the video ad revenue so that you can put an 808 Mafia song in there.
But what?
808 Mafia.
I don't even know what 808 Mafia is.
I'm not going to play it now because I don't want to sacrifice my revenue on this video. Just look it up later. I put the link. I put the picture on your post.
Oh, yeah. It's Zaka's referring to the fact that it's got 808 on the shield. That is the reference there, in case nobody's getting it. So
True Gunpla got it.
Did he?
He agreed that he was also reminded of that when he saw it.
Wow.
I'll give it a listen.
Please and thank you.
All right. Well, that's awesome, Simon. Thank you for sharing that with us. Hey, let's go over to Zach. Zach, what are you working on, buddy?
Oh, hi.
Hi.
Let me present myself. I can figure that out. So the other night, I spent a few hours streaming the painting of the Tristan. I can't show it to you all at the moment because it's all still in pieces for the most part, but I can show you a part of it at least. It's pretty much the same colors, but it's a little bit tweaked. The dull and the red, like the red and the blue, are like dulled a lot.
I like the blue.
Yellow,
like that.
Yeah, it's nice.
The white is like a off-white, so it'll look really cool. And I'm planning on doing like some filtering and like a little bit of chipping and a little bit of weathering on it, just a bit. That will help hide the imperfections on it. And
anybody that.
So that is in the works, and I finished my Ultraman. So here's that.
Oh,
that's really
so
nice.
Cool. I love that.
I really like how this came out, and I just got in the mail yesterday the it's like a type. What is it? So another one the other one that just came out, the other new version. There's 3, not the third one, the second one. It's like the type 45 or something. I want to say the one with the sword.
Is that the gun that comes with it?
Yeah, this is the gun that comes with it. It's really cool, eh? It's just like
it's really nice. Yeah.
rectangle.
Yeah,
It's like a rail gun.
And it would work really well, like with any Gundam kit. I tried it before, like the size will fit like exactly with the high grade. So.
Oh, nice.
But yeah, I'm planning on with the other Ultraman version. I'm gonna paint it up in a similar color scheme. I'll just use instead of orange for the stripe, I'll do in like a blue or something instead. So there'll be like a pair matching. So that'd be cool. And then finally finish this. This I had like as a work in progress forever.
I didn't realize how little this was. Zach was showing me photos, and I was like, "Oh man, you didn't think had the painting on the butt flap?" And he's like, "Man, that's a sticker." And he goes, "It's like 4 centimeters tall." I'm like, "Wait, what?"
He thought I hand painted that text on the.
Yeah, I was like, "Man, good painting," and I can't believe how good it looks at that size. Just like kit. Oh man.
Yeah, it looks a whole lot bigger in the pictures.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm really happy with it. It came out pretty cool. So no watermelon. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So hopefully we'll maybe finish the Tristan in about a week, 2 weeks or so max. It should be just about done. And then after that, I'm going to be focusing on the Deep Striker for USA Gundam Store.
Ooh, that's really cool.
And this is another little side project that I'm doing too. It's another thing that's been like sitting around halfway done forever. But I finally
Is that Evangelion mass production?
Yep.
Ooh.
The old, I don't even know what scale it is.
It's high grade, isn't it?
Scale, but it's like the really small, it's like the small fixed pose one. It's a really crap kit, but the wings that it comes with is like, it's this same kind of thing. It's just like really thin plastic, but it's in like 3 sections and it's pretty crap. So I just made a new set of wings for it. just trace the design and cut it out all as one piece. But anyways, I was just working on that. It's basically like working with a resin figure because it's all like just sections, like an arm and a leg, and a body. There's not really like pieces like with a normal kit. So yeah, it really basically feels like I'm working on like a resin kit basically.
I just do you remember the GBWC entry last year? I think the one with the sword that's like spinning around really fast.
Yeah.
I was just picturing you doing your Evangelion, having it like hanging from a string, and the wings are flapping, and it's just going around everywhere like that. And it looks terrible. It's like it's just doing that, and it's like hitting the glass and stuff. Yes. Oh man.
Put it on a string with like a motor on it, so it just goes around like a Buzz Lightyear.
Just like in the episode, yeah.
2019 GBWC World Champion right there.
Could be. It's a Bandai.
You can't. The judges won't be able to point out the flaws if they can't see the flaws. Yeah.
There you go.
You gotta catch it first. Yeah.
Just make your whole kit spinning really fast.
That would be great. Awesome. Well, thank you, Zach. Hey, let's go and let's talk to our special guest. Tex, what are you working on currently?
Oh Lord, I've got boxes full of pieced together parts right now. So currently, I'm working on two main things. One is an F5E Tiger II fighter for IPMS shows, and then which are just in pieces, and I have to paint the cockpit before I can even touch the rest of the model. And then I'm working on my first kit bash, honestly, for a Twitch contest, and all I've got done is a foot. And I'm learning my trials and tribulations about IBO kits and having a blast doing it.
I can't tell your sarcasm or not.
That's 100% sarcasm.
Okay, all right. Okay, good.
I had these grand plans for the legs. I was going to use the GM legs. I was going to use the Barbados feet. And then I realized that that's not going to work at all. So I've switched it up, and I'm using just straight up the Barbie from the waist down, and I'm stealing the little ankle cuffs off the GM and using them as just spurs, I guess, really right now. Until the main body of the kit comes in, and then I can do most of the heavy lifting.
Is it a high grade scale or?
Yes, it has to be. It has to be high grade.
Right.
So it's dainty.
Very dainty.
Mm-hmm.
Fun. Well, very cool. Awesome. Well, thank you for showing that to us. All right. So, you know what? I forgot to talk about what I was working on.
Oh yeah. You never finish anything, Tim.
I don't. Zach, you want to free up the screen?
Yeah. Sorry.
I don't need to be presented or anything. I just,
You're presenting, my boy.
Now I'm presenting for some strange reason. So I'm working on GBWC 2019. Watch the streams if you haven't. We're doing some cool things. And I just released, you guys might have seen it. It's a little just a model that I was working on for the past few months. Nothing crazy.
The Parachute Man one.
No big deal.
Yeah, no big deal.
Just slap it together with some spare parts. Nothing special.
Yeah.
Just something you cobbled together.
It's just something I did in my spare time. You
have like a full Jester inner frame. You coat it in super glue, put it in a box with parts, and just like a chicken wing, shake it up. And pull it out.
Hold on. You shake a chicken wing?
Like chicken wing with seasoning in the bag.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like buffalo
like
wings.
A shake and bake?
Like a good old shake and bake.
Yeah. Shake and bake.
Oh.
Sorry. Had to pull out the Ricky Bobby reference. But yeah, so go check that out. It's doing pretty cool. It's up on Modelers G, so if you want to go vote for it, please do. That would be awesome.
What is it?
Yeah, the link is on my Facebook page. So yeah, hit it up. And it's getting some pretty decent votes. So
and how many hours of video have you got on that project?
Man.
Is it like
technically it's over 100, but with all the tangents that I get on the streams and everything, it's probably more like 20.
Still,
probably one of the most documented builds ever.
I mean, it could be.
Had the
Yeah.
exact same thought. Yeah, I had that thought this week. I'm like, wait a second, nobody's done this.
I don't know. I just having fun with it. Just building on stream. That's really basically it. I didn't even really think about the documentation portion of it, but I mean, you kind of have a good call there. It probably is at this point. I mean, because there's what 57, 58 episodes, and they're usually run about 2 hours a piece. So
wow,
math.
Yeah. Well over 100 hours, and that's just on stream too. All the work behind the scenes and off stream that I did, went into count that too. So yeah, there's a lot of time in it. So happy with it. But anyway, so that's what I'm working on, you guys. So fun times. So cool deal. All right, Zach, stop presenting me.
I was just looking at you. You got a shiner there. Or are you a little bit tired?
I am tired because I had a stream last night and I didn't get to bed until about maybe 1:45. So back up at 7. So yeah, a little tired. Just a little bit. But the sacrifices I make, it's all good, man. It's all good. So, all right. So hey, let's talk to Zach. Zach, what's in the news?
Hi.
It gets funnier every time.
It never gets old.
Oh man.
Let me present this. Boom! I forgot to mention this earlier, so I needed to bring this back up. You guys have, what's the date today? 5 days left for the Kotobuki contest. Anyone watching? Just to need a reminder about that. Kotobuki contest. Still going on. Okay, there's a fair amount of stuff, so I'm just kind of blast through this. This is not a kit, but Gundam fixed figuration metal composite 40th anniversary version of the Gundam year. Looks pretty awesome, I will say.
Now, is this the same base fixed configuration kit, just with different decals and stuff?
I think so. Let me see the place here. I would imagine so. Newly designed decal seals, yeah. So
yeah, okay.
By Katoki Hajime himself.
Mr.
He went to Bandai and printed those out by himself.
Yes.
Every single
Brought in
model.
his little flash drive, plugged it in.
It'd be cool if Bandai would just sell this decal set for the Master Grade Origin Gundam, because it's kind of basic.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I like those. There's lower trims on the shoulders and the front skirts and the red on the wrists. Man.
Yeah.
Nice
It's
touch.
quite different, eh?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Kotoki did say that he liked the real grade line, so he might have taken some inspiration.
Done. Another one here. This one is Char's Zaku from Gundam the Origin. So this one, it would be nice if they would just take the whole kit and make this into a Master Grade.
Yeah, I agree. That's nice.
It's got a little bit of that version anime flair to the giant mono eye there on the head that looks like that.
Yeah.
It does too.
Yeah. So fixed figuration stuff for any of you guys who are interested in that. It looks pretty nice though, for sure.
Yeah.
What is
Yeah, that's pretty.
For the low price of $200.
Jesus.
It's chump change. Let's do it.
All right, P Bandai Hazel stuff. So the regular Hazel and Advanced Hazel are being re-released as P Bandai kits. The kit is basically the same as far as I can tell. The only difference is that it comes with one extra runner. This one here of connection parts. Did we talk about this last time? Maybe we did.
I think we talked about it with the what's it called?
The Wanward. Yeah, the whole Voltron mess.
Now wait. Does this mean that they're not going to re-release the normal high grades as normal high grades anymore? Because that would be tragic.
No, I'm sure they will. I would imagine that they will be.
So
they're also doing
one runner. You have to go P Bandai.
Huh?
Why don't they just sell the runner?
Right.
Or why not just include this runner with the the Hazel 2, that other.
Now hold on. They can't make money that way.
Anyway,
I agree with you.
so it's just basically connection parts for that, so that you can make this the Gunpla 2. So yeah. So if we talk about that, then I guess we can skip this. Yeah, there's that, and
I want to like that so bad, but I can't. Oh,
It's something about the thighs that put me off.
yeah.
this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're just not hardcore enough, Josh.
I don't mind it.
Yeah.
They look like upside down backpacks.
Right?
Yeah.
I just see a million triangles.
Yeah.
I like it, but I just see a million triangles.
These thighs are now diamonds. Yeah.
It's like one of those Facebook image tests, like how many triangles do you see in this image? I see 45.
What? Guess what? You're a robot.
Yeah.
And you're colorblind. Congratulations.
But this is why I love the Advanced Zeta kits, because a lot of times with the Advanced Zeta like artwork, it's just like the shapes are so messy. So like for just looking at the artwork, it's kind of hard to tell what you're looking at. But like when you actually build the kit, you can actually see like what everything is. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
So anyway, the P Bandai Zaku Cannon, but it's a different version of the Zaku. They didn't give it a different name apparently, but it's a different version of the Zaku Cannon. It's green, and this one, I think that's the only difference, that it's green. It's green. I saw someone posting about that. This one is coming with the rabbit ears, but I'm pretty sure the original one did as well. So, someone in the chat, aka Ricardo. Well, obviously different decals and different colors, but as far as the parts, I don't think there's anything different about this one, is there?
Other than it's ugly.
It looks like it's like half Japanese schoolgirl and half robot.
I saw that.
Yeah.
Real thing.
It's the stripes. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the stripes and then those damn bunny ears. Like,
Yeah.
just have it take its entrance exams already. God.
Yeah, Ricardo's on it. Yeah, it's just the Ace Pilot version. So there was the master grade of this came out just a few months ago, really. But yeah, I'm not into the design. I love the Zaku Cannon, but I don't like this particular color scheme for it. This is not really all that special, but this I don't know if you guys know that this year for the 40th anniversary, all the Japanese baseball teams are getting like custom versions of the HG Gundam to sell.
Cool.
Like, this is the first one of them. I just thought the box art was hilarious.
Yeah.
That's quite interesting.
Hey, better.
This is the Hokkaido Fighters version. So there'll be different color versions for like the different baseball teams, and they have like these special stickers and stuff for them. They're pretty cool if you're like into Gundam and like also really into baseball. It'd be cool to collect those.
I mean, I kind of dig the different color schemes and everything. So that's a plus, you know.
Yeah, they're interesting.
Yeah,
good for collectors, I guess. Isn't it? So.
Yeah. And this is not new, but I just thought it would be cool to just take a look at this again, just so you can see a kind of better image of what the cloak is going to look like for the RG Crossbone.
Capes on Gundams.
No, so it looks like maybe that's
in
all
case they get cold.
That's all the frame there's going to be for it. So seems like
I actually had a discussion with somebody about this yesterday, and I really feel like they're kind of moving away from that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Capes on Gundams?
Well, no, the pre-molded dual part runners for wheel grades. The Sazabi only had it was like 6 or 7 parts tops, and then this has only got 2.
And what was the other one that came out recently that also had kind of few, aside from the Sazabi, there was another one, wasn't there?
I don't remember.
Half. I don't know.
Tallgeese, maybe?
Maybe, yeah. Maybe that's what I was thinking of, yeah. It wasn't like totally full either, I want to say.
Yeah. I mean, they just seem like the newer ones. You know, outside like the Unicorn, there's like next to nothing.
But looks good for how small it's going to be. The details there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a little worried about the number of gimmicks that the Crossbone has.
Oh yeah.
Like I feel like if they try to put them all in this model, it's going to be a little bit of a nightmare. But
Mm-hmm.
I am excited to build it.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be pretty tricky to paint, I think.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna be some tiny parts.
This thing's going to be like 2 inches tall.
I can't wait.
And this one too, also not news, but I just wanted to see if there's really anything more we can really glean from the photos, but not really. It looks like
expensive for what it is.
yeah, really.
Do we know why this thing is so expensive?
Still have not figured it out. Really, just a lot of. Just
Guess we'll have to wait until it actually comes
Shoulder
out.
pads aren't cheap. That's why.
yeah.
Right?
Maybe it's the clear base.
Couple
Yeah.
water slides.
You know what, Ben? You know what Dengeki Hobby needs to start doing in their sample images is take a sample photo of all like the mountain of leftover parts they're gonna have with this.
Mm-hmm.
Just to see.
That would be good.
Oh,
yeah.
that's cool. That's new.
That's why it costs so much.
Yeah, right there. That one feature.
The original kit didn't have that, right? The original XS kit.
No, it doesn't have that. No.
So that's new. That's cool.
Yeah,
We saw
definitely.
this image before of the unicorn.
Yeah.
That's so weird. Space yo-yo.
I like that though. It's neat.
Now, scroll back up to that retarded unicorn. Right. A little bit more. Okay. So, well, beyond the nub.
Retarded unicorn.
Yeah. Well, now is it just me or do those little dark circles in the incom? Those look. Do you think those guys are painted, or do you think that's separation? Because I know in the original
Separate
XS,
piece. It's a separate
Looks
piece.
like
I like that.
yeah, but now
Yeah,
my
they're
question
all
now
one.
is that two pieces or is that hollow on one side?
That's what I'm wondering, because in the original kit it's all one piece. Well, it's two halves put together, but those little circles aren't separate from the rest of it.
It's probably just a part sandwich between two.
Mhm.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
It's
So
like
I'm
that on
wondering.
the Deep Striker.
Yeah, I'm wondering.
Go up to one of the ones where it's not like shooting.
If that antenna is molded.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, it looks like it's yeah.
I
Okay.
wonder if they've separated a bunch of parts for, for like painting and part separation and stuff like that. That could be the reason why it's more expensive.
Well, the chest opening there is different, isn't it?
Huh?
The hole in the chest.
On the
Yeah,
side,
that's all from the Deep
Yeah.
Striker. The new shoulders, new chest, and the new head, and the income. It's like that. It's all from the Deep Striker kit.
Right.
Mm. So the Deep Striker came with two different options for the head. You can have it with the income on the head or without. There's a different part that just covers that with the second camera.
Right.
Mm. But yeah, that's not really new. The only thing really new that I'm seeing is that wired part for the knee income.
Yeah.
That'd be completely new for this kit. Otherwise, it seems like you could build this if you had the Deep Striker and the regular S or XS gonna.
and that one part alone is $30.
Right.
Cool.
Okay.
Anywho,
The RE Zaku 2 Kai or the Zaku
Oh.
2 FZ or the Zaku 2 Custom. Not using polycaps. It's the first RE to not use the RE polycap runner apparently. So
Oh, whoa.
Interesting.
that's new.
I really like that they're making this, but I do not like how it looks.
God, it's
Mm.
ugly.
Yeah.
Mm.
With the other head, it might be nice, but
Yeah, the head's good.
even that's a bit
Yeah, I
bulbous.
do like that.
The
And it's
helmet.
also like it's got a load of really cool gimmicks,
Mm.
but like, what is up with that shoulder assembly?
Mhm.
Yeah.
This one.
I don't think I've seen like a two-part Zaku shoulder assembly since I was a kid.
All the high grade origin kits.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, those two. Yep, you're right.
Yep.
I did
All right.
build one.
And this I just want to show because this is not getting a release. Everyone online is freaking out about this.
It's gonna get announced tomorrow, and Zach's gonna look like a dummy.
Well, hey, and you're welcome. And for all the people who want this, then you're welcome if that does happen, because that does seem to be the case. But
It is pretty cool looking.
yeah,
Isn't this the same as that other kit, but with a face?
Huh?
Didn't this already come out?
No, we're talking about.
It's not getting a release.
No, like
it won't till tomorrow.
Isn't there a different version of this that just doesn't have like the mask?
No.
No, I feel like I would have seen like a million of these online already. I guess it's not.
This was just a custom build, just made for the magazines. It may get a release, but at the moment there's any release date that it's going to be getting a release. So everyone needs to cool their jets on this. There's some serious misinformation going on out there.
I like how Zach
round shoulders. It might
statement that it may get a release.
Yeah, I mean, who knows?
Zach knows.
It's just funny. It evolved from this is not getting released to oh yeah, it may get a release.
Of course, anything's possible, but at the moment we can say that it's not.
No, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
it is pretty cool though.
Is it called Gundam Noise Canceller?
Yeah.
What a weird name.
Well, yeah.
I mean, it's Naoki. What do you expect, dude?
Well, because people are saying that, like the other kits shown from this like spin-off series have been made into kits. The Polypod Ball and the Gym Dominance and the Stormbreaker and everything. But there are other ones that have not been made into kits, like the Gym Turbulence, the green one, and also there's a version of the Xeon as well that also has any confirmation of any release, but
they don't care about that. That's not an Astray.
That's true. All right. The cross silhouette ground type.
Yeah.
This is quality.
Just throw the gun parts in there. there's no like
the disrespect
way.
Yeah, that hurts because in the old kit they had outlines for where the weapons go inside of the backpack, and this is just shit. I'm late for school.
There you go.
I mean, that's adorable.
I love it.
I think he's gonna look way cooler the other way though.
With the frame.
Just slap a little GM head on him, and he is good to go.
Right.
Oh man, and the frame comes with a GM head.
Dibs. Yeah.
Tex, you're a genius.
Release tomorrow.
Released in May. There you go. All right. What's up, Adam, in the chat?
Yeah.
And Alex.
Hola.
Alex, of course, is there too. Thank you for being there. P Bandai Shenlong Laoya unit. This, as many people were quick to point out, this came out years ago as a pretty crappy, like a bootleg kit. But
that's exactly what I remember this from. There was a guy in the community, can't remember his name right now. Flash did like an unboxing of the bootleg, and he kept mispronouncing the company that made it. And that's the only
I remember that.
It was like TT Hongul.
Oh, that was so funny.
TT. That was pretty dope, though. I like it. I've never built the original kit, so I'm gonna get this one and just take the opportunity to check out the kit and then.
I quite like that.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah,
it suits the design, I think, really well. So
yeah, I agree.
It's pretty hop. We got this also, Justin. You might like this. The silhouette booster for the SDCS stuff. It's basically so you can build more of like a GM body to go along with just the GM head.
I do think that's pretty cool. I like all the extra, like the different shaped thigh and bicep bits. That's super nice. And then obviously, like I'm a big stickler for having a ton of hands. So,
Hey.
But I wish that they would just put more hands in the actual kit. That'd be cool.
Yeah, right. So yeah, it's just
so, instead of charging me $6 for more hands.
Yeah.
Whatever. Beggars can't be choosers, I guess.
So there, yeah, you can build it into more of a GM and get your putty ready too, because look at that gun.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Bandai, it's 2019. You still doing this to us?
Yeah. They saving money on plastics.
If it ain't,
Why don't they save money?
Let other people fix it.
I mean, they're already cheating us on on the Deep Striker and the XS and all that. Why can't they just fill out those hollows, especially on the guns? Like, come on now.
For the price of all those other kits, I think you could afford to. Yes.
Just the gun. I don't care about the bottom and all that. You know.
We got the. Sorry, moving on. The RE Vignagina 2, which is not a P Bandai kit, strangely enough.
Oh.
Thanks, Bandai.
Yeah, thanks. I think your tone was a little off there, Tim. I think you meant thanks, Bandai.
It's because it's red. They know it's going to sell well.
Well, I'll admit I like it more than the original one that came out, the gray one, but the weapon is more interesting. It's pretty unique. And the head definitely looks a lot better without the kind of goofy looking face on the other one, but still not really too into it. My style, but what do you guys think? I don't know, maybe the P Bandai version that they put out maybe just sold so crap they're like, oh well, can't even bother putting it inside as P Bandai. I don't know.
I am completely uninterested in F91.
Yeah,
so
I have zero interest in this.
All right then. This one also not P Bandai.
Oh hey, look, it's another Astray. It's gonna sell like hotcakes.
Yeah.
I call them the ashtrays.
yeah.
Might as well.
Good name.
I don't know how I didn't see this one coming.
I think the
Shiny boy.
The fact that they went with the Stray Noir is pretty surprising, rather than something simple like just the blue frame or
yeah. Normally it's
even
like
gold
blue frame,
frame.
green frame, gold frame, and then we get something like this.
Yeah,
but
Does it have
I still think it looks awful. I think the red frame, like frame itself, looks really weird. Like taking all the angles out of it just doesn't look like the red frame.
but yeah, I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna do my best impression of a random guy on Facebook right now. And guys, look at that backpack. It is high resolution Strike Noir confirmed. Bandai's gonna do it. They made the back. They already have the backpack, guys. They already have the backpack. They can make the rest of the kit now.
The master grade's coming, guys. Just be patient.
You have to collect all of the ashtrays to make the final.
All they have to do is make the whole metal build, or the whole was it high resolution Strike Gundam. Then they got it. Anyway. All right, just a few more things here. You got the mobile suit ensemble outfit too.
What the hell is that?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Oh man.
That's amazing. What is mobile suit ensemble?
Like these little mini figures things. This is like about $45-50 for this.
I mean, I don't know if I'd spend $50 on that, but I
Yeah.
mean, it looks pretty dope because it's obviously
pretty cool.
obviously.
What in the cartoon was it actually Zaku in it, or was it just the head whacked on top?
I don't think it was ever actually confirmed.
Yeah, I don't think it was,
yeah.
but I don't think it was a Zaku inside of the thing. I think it was just the head on it.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
I think they just did that for the system. Just
I
to
can't
make
wait
it
till
more-
someone puts like the fabled legs on it.
Yeah.
Now we need two more, or the P Bandai Obsolete 3. And
I think
then I might buy it.
The reason they did this, I think, is just because that's the test type Zaku that was at the beginning of 8th MS Team. The colors are different, but the design anyway, the legs. So it's just also a callback to like something else from 8th MS Team. Yeah, I agree. I'm loved Obsolete too, but not a fan of this particular line. So that's sad.
Yeah, it's just weird.
And the same thing with the Gundam Ensemble inlay. Yeah, this big boy that came out last year too.
Oh yeah.
That the inlay came out as the Mobile Suit Ensemble as well.
I mean, that's a little bit better.
But like, what is this line? I've never.
It's like
What
a
else is in it?
super deformed style thing.
They're just like candy toy kind of things, but
It looks like Converges, but not
Right.
Converges.
but they're articulated and they have like
Articulated
hard prints all
Converge.
over them.
It's like
there's a Blue Destiny. What is
Bro.
this?
Check it out, dude.
I think I might have to pick a couple of these up.
They sort of remind me of like a mix between Gundam Converge and Assault Kingdom. No, Assault Kingdom.
Oh, okay. Okay.
The Assault Kingdoms were like really articulated, and they had the hard points on them for like mixing and matching parts and stuff. And these are like that, but these are a little bit SD style, so kind of like Converge. So
okay. I'm gonna do some research. I might buy a couple. I like them.
And these have honestly, I mean, these have kind of gone under my radar at very least. Like,
yeah, I've not seen these.
I'm just kind of learning about these now. Weird.
Yeah. They got some cool designs in there, like
yeah.
They got the Wound War, they got the heavy weapon system behind you.
They got the GOG. That's awesome.
They got the Regency. There's another Gashapon thing here. This is I thought this was a premium Bandai exclusive thing, but maybe not. I think it is. Yeah, it's the EX series. The EX series are usually Bandai stuff. It's Alpha Zero, the ugliest thing ever.
He's really
God.
That's hideous.
It's like an angry duck or something.
It does kind
The
of
mouth is so ridiculous. The red
Mecha
mouth.
Yes.
When Duck Hunt
Yeah.
comes back for revenge.
Yeah.
It's gross.
Oh man.
But yeah, this is this is not this is Senshi Forte, so it's a little bit a different line, but another kind of Gashapon thing. Yeah.
Mech Pengu. Toot toot.
Yeah.
And the transformation is pretty dope.
Oh.
The original didn't do that.
What?
Did it?
This?
Did the original do that?
Yeah.
Like in the anime?
I don't remember, but the old kit does this as well.
Really? Man, I must have missed it.
Oh, that mouth.
Oh, yeah.
That's rough.
We got sample images of the HG Sandrock here. It's not really a whole lot to see. It's
Man, those front skirts kill me. How they're like, it's like they're left and right on left.
yeah.
I can't unsee that now.
Yeah.
Is that right? Is it really like that?
Yeah. No, it totally is.
Yeah.
And what's up with the ankle armor? Am I the only one seeing this?
It looks weird.
Yeah, I kind of like it though. I don't know why.
So socks don't get wet.
I went from hating the Sandrock to kind of liking the Sandrock, and now I'm back to kind of hating it.
Yeah.
What?
Just buy the master grade. Shit.
Yeah, the master grade looks dope, but I don't know what this is.
All right, last thing here, the master grade P Bandai Dwaj. Yeah, looks pretty awesome.
That's pretty cool.
Fully posable hands?
The old master grade had that, I think, didn't it?
No, dude.
These look like newer ones.
Yeah, that's the Sasami style hands.
Oh yeah, okay. Yo, the old master grade had it individually articulated, but they weren't at every joint like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks good. They sold out on a P Bandai here in Korea real fast, so I wasn't able to order one yet, but hoping to. Yeah, it's really cool. And I don't know if there's any images that'll show here. They've done a couple of improvements to like the base kit, and this is another one though. You see a lot of people asking for a 2.0 Dom, but actually the original master grade is still pretty good.
I would like a real grade Dom Bandai if you're listening. Please.
That backpack, I love that backpack with the huge vents. Oh man.
No, Justin, I'm gonna help you out, and I'm just gonna tell everyone right now that there's no way that Bandai is going to make a real grade Dom. Not gonna happen.
Zach, if you don't shut your dirty mouth.
Hey, I'm doing you a favor.
That's not a favor. Oh wait, I see what you did there.
That's the favor. That's the secret.
Zach is exploiting the curse.
You still shut your dirty mouth.
Yeah, I think it's
another astray.
All right. All right.
That it?
Hi.
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 Never gets old. Never gets old. Cool deal. So is that all for the news, Zach?
That might be. Yeah.
Might be. I guess we'll know like later today, right?
Well, yeah. We'll see. We'll see when I wake up in the morning. Tomorrow's Sunday though, so I think Sunday we're safe. When Monday comes around, then we'll see.
Right. Nice. Bandai with the release curse over Zach with us here.
Ricardo had a fun idea and said that they'll make the seed version of the DOMs into RGs.
There you go.
A nightmare. I don't want that.
I'm so happy. Awesome. Good stuff. Okay, so with that being said, let's transition. Let's talk to Tex here. Tex, for those of the peoples out there that don't know you, tell us a little bit about yourself. How did you get into modeling and all that good stuff?
So, like any red-blooded teenager, I got into Gundam because of Gundam Wing. And at the time, the only thing I had access to were those very, very popular, the 1100 HG kits. Mm-hmm. I nail clippered together a couple of those and then abandoned it for years until my late 20s and just kind of sort of came around back into Gunpla, lurking through the Gunpla Builders Association online. And next thing I knew, I was buying more kits than I could finish, entering competitions, and just kind of make my way around.
That's awesome. Mm-hmm. Scuffle in the chat. Everybody loves Scuffle, right, guys? He wants to know where he can get a Robotex shirt.
Oh, this old thing. So I've got a store on Spreadshirt. It's texmarquise.spreadshirt.com, I hope. And I've got my Robotex shirt on there. Jersey styles are my favorite, so I've also got shirts of my dogs dressed up or drawn as the RX-78-2 and as a Valkyrie from Macross. We're a big mech family, and that's where you can grab the shirt if you so inclined. It's very comfy. I washed it just for this stream.
Good stuff. That answered Scuffle's question there then. Very cool. Very cool. So let's real quick, Zach, go ahead and present my screen. Let's go ahead and take a look at a bit of Armita's work here real quick.
Yes, man.
There we go. All right. Thank you, sir. May I have another? All right. So here's everybody sees my screen. No, everybody can't see my
it's still looking at you, dude.
Share, yeah. That would make sense. So share the screen.
Ooh.
Little inception. Go away there. Here we are. So actually, let's do Instagram because I think, Armita, that's probably where your biggest following is on Instagram, right?
Yep, that's where I post everything that I'm working on. Everywhere that I'm going, all the kit-related stuff is there in my main feed. Everything in the stories is how I got to this point in my life. And all the behind-the-scenes, everything. But yeah, Instagram is mostly where I am. I'm trying to get better about sharing everything on Facebook as well. But Facebook is just so against me right now. It's just out to get me. Can't do it.
I've kind of given up on it myself.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know if it's, I feel like it's a user error at this point where I can't share something through Instagram linked into my Facebook without it ending up on a page I didn't want it to end up on anyway. So I quit. I don't know what to do anymore.
Oh, man. Well, let's take a look down here. Where's the Van Goof here? There it is.
My boy.
So I think a lot of people have seen this in their travels. Tell us a little bit about the Vincent Van Goof here.
So this guy, my first GBWC entry, and he came into existence because I procrastinated on a contest within the GBA for the cannon fodder contest. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that from a couple years ago, where you had to build a mass production suit. And I was just racking my brain out trying to think of something to do. And the night before I had my eureka moment, I went to this wine painting, those like sip and paint classes where you drink and follow the instructor as you're going along, and thinking that, wow, I should paint more often, and realizing it's really just the alcohol talking. And of course we did Starry Night, and I was bitching about how it's a cliche. Everyone says, oh yeah, it's my favorite Van Gogh piece. And then it kind of just, the eureka moment, press the button, light bulb goes on. I was like, oh God, Van Gogh, Van Goof, Vincent Van Goof, I just got my idea. Great.
Nice.
Started it, did not finish in time for the contest. So I wound up just working on it at a nice glacial place. And this is how he came to life.
That's awesome. Now, talk to us about the process of painting this thing, because you hand painted all of this, right?
Yes, I did. And I will let you all in on a not so little, it's a little secret. I didn't prime it either. I was as lazy could be. I picked this goof specifically because of the blue that the armor came in. And I knew that was going to help me a lot with the look I was going for.
So you didn't even base paint the whole thing?
Nope.
Nice.
There's documented evidence that I did no such thing.
That's great. I love that.
That's a positive for Josh, right?
Yep.
Base plastic, right? Nice. Nice. Now, one little feature, I don't know if it probably doesn't show really all that great in the picture here, but the cable on the side of the head. Talk us a little bit about that particular feature.
Okay, yeah. So I wanted to have it not just be a replication of Starry Night, but kind of encompass all of Van Gogh's lives and works. So I cut off essentially what would have been his left ear to mimic Van Gogh's infamous injury. So he's got a big old gash going down, melted with some of the armor peeling there, and the cable's got some wire sticking out of it. And a lot of people don't really notice it's there until you're looking at it, and then that's kind of when they're like, oh my god, it all makes sense now. And it's fun seeing people react to that aspect of the kit.
Nice.
Here, I'm gonna steal the screen away from you because I found a better picture of that.
Oh, did you? Okay, yeah. Go ahead and steal it. That's fine.
Here we are.
Your presentation doesn't matter
for me.
No. This is Zach's channel, damn it. Zach can do what he wants.
Here you are.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's nice. Yeah.
I painted the inside of the eye too. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I like the painting on the eye there, the little light reflection.
Thank you.
Nice little touch.
Yeah, right after I put it all together, I was like, shit, maybe I should have done the eye. Well, pop that sucker back open. So
nice. That's awesome.
It's really multi-faceted.
So
there's another couple larger photos here if we wanted to just take a look at that too.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, these are much better photos.
Should have said something. I could have hooked you up.
Sorry.
Man, we don't plan these things. Come on. After 45 episodes.
What is that?
What is this planning?
What are the flowers made of at the bottom?
The flowers are actually their train model scale sunflowers that I had to hunt down and piece together. That's 170 or so sunflowers right there, and my original plan was to have the whole canvas kind of be covered. And by the 100 and really by the 50th, I was like, "There's no way, no. I'll just go through what I have and call it a day." And I really like how that turned out because I got to do the flocking on the bottom of the canvas, and then it really gave me like this Princess Mononoke, the Jesus antler deer is walking through the forest and or flowers springing up at the feet, which I really liked. So.
And you used an actual picture frame there for the base too, right?
I did. I got I went to a framing store that was going out of business, as they all do, and buy one get one for a penny. So I got that one, and I got a very, very gold one, and wound up going with that more ornate brass looking gilded frame.
I was gonna say you used an actual original Van Gogh painting, and you just tore it out and used the frame. Just really, really true to the idea.
Yeah, and then when I spilled my drink and then just used it to wipe it off and clean up real quick.
Oh man,
it's drying outside still. Forgot about it.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome.
I like how the brush strokes really add to the painterly aspect of it. How normally we would not want to see any brush strokes on Gunpla, even if it is hand painted.
Mm-hmm.
Even if it's done in like a stylized way.
This one I actually mixed a matte gel medium on it so that it would retain some of the brushstroke. If you look at the Goof's left shoulder, at least on the front, it's a little glossier. I guess the medium didn't come through as well on that side, but on the chest and especially on the shield, you see a lot of it, which is really what I was going for.
I love those strokes on that left shoulder around those like white and yellow on the top around the spike. That I love that. Such nice strokes.
Thank you.
It just adds to that surrealism, from the original Van Gogh piece. It just, it's really
it's what
good.
makes it. Yeah. And that's something that this absolutely, I felt needed to have. Otherwise, it was just another, wine class painting by numbers feel to it.
And what's your feeling on finishing it? Because I was talking to Tim about when you work on a kit and then you finish it, and then somebody else I was talking to, they finish it for GBWC and they end up trying to get a place in the competition, so they don't love their kit afterwards. What's your feelings towards the kit now that it's done?
Oh no, it's my pride and joy. It's kind of
cool.
I mean, I entered it into GBWC not expecting to win anything, but just kind of to be a part of the chaos and the circus that goes around with it. And I wanted to just, I was very proud of my work, and I wanted to showcase it and show it off. And where else but GBWC?
Yeah, good.
Very cool.
He actually gets to sit on a shelf in my room next to a little bear guy version that Lynx made for me as a little friendship, or a little friend for him.
Nice. And scroll up, Zach.
Oh, sorry.
Or not.
I can.
No. That's
Why
fine.
do you do that?
Whatever.
I just didn't know how many other non-related photos we wanted to look at the moment. But
there's a lot.
No,
how far am I scrolling up?
The most current photo is actually Lynx's chibi-fied version of the Van Goof, right?
Yeah, Lynx made I commissioned him and his services after I saw that he was doing Ear Aussie and all that, and I wanted a Van Goof of my own.
The most recent photo?
Oh, maybe it's not.
It's because he's not on Instagram proper.
It is. There it is.
There you go.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah.
Look how adorable that is.
He's so cute. I told him, I said, I want him to be happy, a smiling mono eye, and holding sunflowers. So it's like, I got you. Perfect.
I'm amazed that a mono eye can be smiling, but it works.
Yeah.
Right.
It's like an upside down bean.
Yeah.
Yep. It's just a little leftover on its visor.
Yeah. Well, and just to shout out Corey, Mr. Corey DeYonker, for those of you that don't know, Lynx_53 on Instagram and on Twitch and some other places. But Corey is amazingly talented. So if you want to commission Corey, by all means, I would highly, highly suggest it to get your chibi-fied version of whatever model that you've created.
It's the name again.
Lynx_53, I believe, is his handle, or it could just be yeah. There you go.
I'm here. I think it's Lynx 53 Designs.
I got you. So it's different everywhere, but yeah.
And he's the one that also did my my dogs dressed up as mechs.
Yeah, Corey's awesome. He's an amazing artist. And like I said, his commission rates are extremely reasonable. So good stuff all around.
I just wanted to point this out, Josh. I don't know if you never noticed my logo is also having the smiling mono eye.
Oh, yeah. I never noticed that.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks for noticing.
Zach had
I just wanted to take a moment to notice about this is a canvas bag.
No, that's a shirt.
Ooh.
So
who's the artist?
Chrysalis,
I feel like I recognize this artist.
Yep, Chrysalis. She's all about actually sneakers and sneakers.
Yeah.
and I saw her Gunpla Girl shirt, or her print at least at the time, and I needed it on a shirt. I loved everything about it. Of course, it was sold out, so I waited and stalked her for about 3 months to wait for a restock on that, and I got it. I was so happy.
Yeah. I follow her on Instagram as well. The artwork is really cool.
I love her style. I think she's working on a campaign with, I think it's Reebok or Adidas right now, like officially shoe girl.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that design is really cool.
Although I want the shirt that the girl is wearing on my shirt.
Yes.
Oh, all right. Did you want to go back to just the Instagram stream, or what do you want to move on to next, Tim?
Let's talk about one other one because honestly, you guys, Tex is the queen of visual puns. So you've got the Vincent Van Goof, and then you've got the tall gray goose. So let's find that.
Sorry, it was on there. Let me just go open this again. It was giving me the full. Yeah, this Imgram is serving me better than Instagram, so you can actually see the photos larger. And the gray goose was here. I know I passed it. There's the dog he was talking about.
Yeah, it's Nike.
Dougie.
That's awesome.
Here's the tall goose.
The long duck.
I love the goose on the shield. Was that a custom decal or what?
Yes, it was. Angel from Those Gundam Guys printed it out for me because I did not have the technology and or time or patience because I did it in the 11th hour, as any good builder does. And I was slapping that on the night before SCGMC.
I like how the bar on the front of the chest is the Friends logo there, or Friends color.
Yeah, that bar broke during masking. That wasn't fun. All I did was take. I was holding it. All I did was take the tape off, and it just 2 pieces.
That's fun.
I didn't even pin it back together. I just said, well, it's only proper that this would also happen. So I just glued it together, put it in, and just never looked at it ever again. And
oh man,
it kind of makes sense, right? It kind of makes sense. You couldn't make like a vodka themed build and not have something break on it, right?
Well, pretty much.
It just makes sense.
Yeah. I have my inspiration for all that, obviously Grey Goose, but I was going through just making a list of alcohol-based themes. I like making cocktails. I like having a good drink, and that's kind of where the inspiration for this came from. So I have a bunch of kits planned out for my 0080 proof bar in the pocket build, and this guy's the first of them.
That's awesome. Now, if memory serves correctly, you had some challenges with this particular model, right?
Oh yeah.
Walk us through if you would.
Yeah, I'd love to. I'm gonna get some flashbacks in a second. The last time I used rattle can primer ever, building it was fine, snapping it together, fitting everything, and then once I got to the painting, everything just went downhill. I probably didn't shake the can well enough. The primer came out dusty, feathery. It looked like, nuclear fallout had happened on the bottom half of my kit. So the legs it looked like felt with dust and toothpaste slapped together on it. And of course, it wasn't anything I could remove with a home solution right away because I used Bristolium for it because that's all I had. And I was about 3 days worth of trying to strip it. I finally got some oven off and soaked it overnight in a Ziploc baggie and then just scrubbed forever and wound up creating the most tedious way to reverse wash something in my life. So there was that. There was the little broken chest rod there. What else? I mean, honestly, I shouldn't have waited as long as I did for this. And then it was a learning experience all around. and it'll never happen ever again if I can manage it.
Well, it's just it's a good representation of how you can easily, well, not necessarily easily, but how you can salvage a kit from, you know, the edge of oblivion, you know?
Oh, yeah, I was getting desperate at some points there. And I remember I think I posted it on my Instagram. I went to, there's a place here in San Diego that sells kits for an insane amount of, money, overpriced everything. And I was just desperate. Like, I just need the legs. I just need the legs of another MG Tall Geese. And they didn't have a kit, but they had one inside of a display built by one of their guys inside the store. And I'm just looking at it, and I see the sign like right next to it says, models are not for sale, or the display ones. And I'm just like, I thought about it for about 20 seconds. I'm like, do I ask, or do I just see if I can open this thing and leave? How desperate am I today?
Should have bumped into it. Just knock it over.
Oops.
Falling over.
Just swap out the legs with my frosted looking gray primer trash ones. Yeah, no one will notice.
It was like that the whole time. I swear.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
You guys should really clean this thing. This one's dusty. But I mean, as you can see, I finished him eventually. The blue didn't turn out as bright or bold as I'd have liked, but he's done.
No, but I think it makes a good presentation, especially all the little subtle details, especially the bar and the decal on the front of the shield and everything. So I think, again, visual pun mastery.
Thank you.
So one last one. Where's the Guy Fieri bear? There we are. All right, come on. Tell us about this.
So this one, a buddy of mine was asking when I was going to make a Guy Fieri build, and then it just came down to petite Guy Fieri, and I ran with it as quickly as possible. This was just a fun, slap together, build for me. And I think all of us need one of a build that we just can throw together, be happy with, enjoy, and not have to worry about or sweat over the details for like we would for a competition or anything like that. But this guy's got fire decals on his shirt. I made him a little collar out of claw plate. His hair is just hot glue that I just dabbed on upside down, because what would be more fitting for Guy Fieri than just the cheapest hair technique I could do possible.
Is this the guy that eats all the food?
Yes.
Yep.
Right.
That one.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, there.
Oh, that's him. Yeah, another guy. Yeah.
Oh gosh.
So for those of you guys outside of the States, he is Mr. Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives.
I have every single episode of this show downloaded, so I can watch.
Are you serious?
What do you think I watched when I was doing this, man?
So I mean, he has reached meme status worldwide. So
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Can you be any whiter than that?
Yes. You'd be surprised.
I guess you could be.
Oh, look. And Zach with the presentation.
I see.
That was subtle. Very good.
I'm so tired. I missed that whole joke. Oh my gosh. I just got it like 7 seconds too late. I'm like, oh man, Zach's put it on me by accident. Oh my gosh.
Found him.
How are you so awake, Zach? I don't get this.
Man, trash McDonald's coffee.
Damn it. I was drinking my bubble tea. It put me to sleep. Ugh.
I think the only one up right now is Simon.
Just about.
It's either we're up early or you guys are up late. Need to rethink this timing here. Jeez. Man. But that's awesome stuff there. So let's talk about real quick. Oh, hold on. Stay right there, Zach. The 120th.
Oh.
Tell us the glory of ownership of the 120th Valkyrie.
Well, I can honestly tell you, I'm looking at it right now. There's a table directly behind the camera here, and It's in the box. It's there. I have it. I'm going to let everyone else build
ridiculous.
it first and then let them do all the hard work and take notes, and eventually I'll attempt it.
Right.
I'm watching Michael go through it, and it is just I paid for the price of the gimmick and the size and ownership of it, and I am not ready to do the time yet.
Even those air guns that you have for cars for this.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The big spray guns. You're gonna need something like that with the 1/20th scale here. I mean, look at the manual. It's like a magazine.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's a queen size bed, y'all, and that's normally
insane.
just me and my dogs, and that box is taking up a good half of it.
Are the runners? You've opened it, right?
I have. I opened it on like a little mini Instagram stream, and there's like 4 pieces on a runner. I swear. The runners are as big as that box is.
Man, you feel like you're Alice in Wonderland or something, and you shrunk down holding a big runner.
Well, that's how you might. That's how I feel normal sized every day with these little MG kits sometimes. But
yeah.
At least with the box, you got yourself a new coffee table, eh?
Yeah, my sisters use it to like as you see now, play games on. And I just remember walking up one day and I'm like, is that the shipping box it came in? My Valkyrie? And they're like, yeah. Like, all right, well, at least it's getting used.
Is that a cooking game?
Yeah. So they're big on tabletop card games and all that, and this one involved cooking. And the closest I've ever gotten to that is like Sushi Go or something.
Can I just say I'm glad that Josh asked and not me.
I'll get you the name of the cooking game later, guys.
Cool. Tex, one episode ages ago, me and Justin were bonding over board games, and I think it was like Tim and Zach maybe, and they were just staring like this. They had no idea.
I saw that one. I was cracking up.
Oh, man.
Just
yeah.
I mean, I think Josh would have been the only person on this entire stream to notice that was like some sort of cooking game, board game thing.
Because I wanted to,
but I always do it, so I didn't do it.
Like I had zero. I had zero notice. I just looked at the box and the size of the box.
I'm trying to see if there was anything else about that one. You said you had a video from unboxing the Valkyrie.
Oh, that was on Instagram Live, so that's not.
Okay, all right.
It was a good hour of just, oh God, what did I get into? Oh no, there's so much.
The purest example of buyer's remorse.
Yeah.
It's like
and then they're making
something.
2 more. So
yeah.
And the weapons.
So you're gonna buy the other 2 and then mod them all so that it's a full transformable Valkyrie, right?
I think on principle I have to, but
yeah.
if I learned anything.
Oh shoot! What's Michael's?
Maybe I shouldn't.
Scroll up, Zach. Gundamonium.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
It's right there on his info. Yep, there you go.
I don't want to show Michael's his private page there too much. So.
Yeah.
Since we mentioned it, I wanted to show you his work in progress. Where is it? There's some of his work in progress photos on that thing.
I'm letting him do all the work.
Oh man.
So for those of you guys who don't know, Mike Wine, he's been on with us before. He is currently working on the 1/20th, adding massive amounts of detail, fixing the crazy list of issues that this particular kit has in terms of sync marks and panel lines and gaps and all sorts of other stuff. Mainly because it's a 1/20th limited run kit, and they cut corners.
Injection pin marks were so bad.
Yeah,
really. Oh,
I mean, it looks like a cheetah threw up on it.
Yeah, honestly, I didn't even think that because of how many times the release date got pushed back, and because of how we only ever saw maybe 1 model ever, and only pictures of the box, I swear that I thought that it was just the prototype. I mean, obviously it was a prototype they were showing around, but that all they had was the box art done.
It's just, I mean, And you went through months of waiting, didn't you?
Oh yeah, months of it getting pushed back, and then a couple weeks of it when everyone else was getting theirs, and I'm just like, well, where the hell is mine? Like, I know that I'm like, they took my money already. I know that. And it turned, and like nothing was showing up in my product orders or warehouse, and I was freaking out. I'm like, great, I am now out $400 something plus shipping, or with shipping.
Oh.
And sure enough, it was because I didn't select the right shipping option. So I was like, all right, so let's tack on another $75 to get it here. Great, whatever.
Oh man.
And then I have to pick it up in person because they were not going to leave it on my doorstep. So.
Oh
Yeah.
jeez.
Yeah.
They did that with my Zaku too as well.
Wow.
But whatever. I digress.
Hey, but it's there now, right?
I mean, yeah, it's here. It's a great
About
table on top of a table.
There you go.
Yeah.
Nice.
Seems
Well,
like, seems like kind of similar to like a Mechanicore kit that's like huge and expensive, and
It's
you
a Mechanicore kit, but it's official.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. Good old Max. So if you want to check out Mike Wine's progress, Gundamonium on Facebook, shout out to Mikey Wine, one of those Gundam guys. Good stuff. Awesome. Cool. All right, so let's transition. Let's talk about Gunpla Girl Gang. So for those folks out there that don't know what this is, talk to us about the Gunpla Girl Gang.
So it started off as just a little hashtag to kind of showcase more the women builders that I was finding specifically within Gunpla online or on Instagram, and it's kind of grown into this online collective and presence of female identifying builders. We've got a Discord. We're messaging each other all the time and just having some great camaraderie and shit talking each other and busting each other's balls and all that. But it's more about the same thing that any of us do. But it's just having a place for the girl builders who maybe aren't as comfortable presenting themselves to kind of get feedback without being, judged or, given a little harsher critique or overlooked even because they're, female. And it's turning into something very, very fun and exciting.
That's awesome.
Good stuff.
So every Wednesday you do like a shout out, right?
Yeah, so I have the Women Builder Wednesdays, kind of going off that Women Crush Wednesday thing, and I'll showcase a couple girls that I've been finding and sort of like mini cyber stalking and collecting through Instagram and their works, whether it be, as long as it's Gundam related, really, Gunpla building, or even from cosplay or figurines or any other creative art that they're expressing themselves through at this point.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And I'll be honest with you. I mean, I've started to follow a bunch of the builders that you've kind of highlighted, on those
Sweet.
as well. So yeah, I mean, it's really cool. It's just like, some of the ladies, obviously don't have like massive followings. So, I mean, when you are just kind of browsing through Instagram, I mean, not a lot of times simply because of the Instagram algorithm, you don't see them. So, when somebody like you profiles, these folks, it's just a good thing, right?
Yeah, I mean, it does. It feels great, and what I really love is that it also acts as like that initiation contact between the existing Gunpla Girl Gang members and all of the new builders. And I'll frequently get messages after, I highlight a girl, and they'll be like, "Oh my God, this means a lot. Thank you. I didn't know if anyone was really paying attention to my work, and it means so much." And a lot of friendships have stemmed and evolved from that, and it's been really exciting.
That's awesome.
That's cool.
Yeah, and that was actually kind of what I was wanting to ask next is, the friendships and the connections and everything that kind of have, I guess, blossomed through this. What kind of has been your experience in that?
So I made a lot of new friends. and there's a lot of idea bouncing back and forth through that, kind of like, you know, when you've got an idea for a kit or a build, you're not sure how to approach something, and then because there are so many girls with varying abilities that are a part of this, you're getting, it's a wealth of knowledge that's being provided to them that maybe they wouldn't have been as comfortable asking someone before, or if they're afraid, you know, a question sounds a little too noobish. But, and from that, just through the sharing and the exchange of the ideas and all that, you learn more about the builder. You learn more about, you know, who she is, what she's doing, what she's interested in. And then next thing you know, we're swapping outfit ideas for something that we're going out to, or we're just talking about junk that happens at work and life and all that. And it's just, it's fun.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That is really cool. So with the Gunpla Girl Gang, I mean, obviously getting more ladies into the hobby, I think, is always a good thing. What have you seen? Have you seen a lot more, women come kind of out of the woodwork, so to speak, and really kind of embrace the hobby? What's been your notice on that?
Oh, no, definitely. I do, because before, you know, going through, because of how the algorithm works, when you're going through Instagram, you know, I'll find, or starting out, I found a couple girls started off, and then I started seeing more of them show up, either that new accounts, a lot of new accounts actually, or Instagram and everything is now recognized. Oh, this is what I'm looking for, whatever. I'm seeing more new Gunpla girl builders come in, and then a lot of them are even have backgrounds even in miniature figurine painting and whatnot. So they're bringing not just what time is it here? 6:30 in the morning. So they're not just started. There are ones that are starting off brand new. This is their first time, you know, in a hobby like this, and some of them have been here forever, and they've just been, you know, I don't want to say hiding. They just haven't had their time yet.
Just haven't gotten the exposure.
Yeah, exactly. Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I gotcha. And that's the shame, unfortunately, with lower count, lower follower count, accounts.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's just how the math behind all of these social media platforms works. It's if you don't have some kind of established count or, you know, a baseline to go off of, then you don't really get to see. You're missing out on a lot.
Yeah.
By not having access to some of these artists.
What was that, Simon?
You have to compete with the reposters as well.
Yeah.
My favorite subject, yeah. But we'll talk about that for another episode.
Yeah, we'll get
the girls are real good at hunting down the reposters and being like, yo, not cool. Hey girl, come in here, see this. Look at this guy. Get a load of this guy.
That's awesome. I need help with my reposting problem as well. So if any of the ladies, just tag me in the reposters post, and I'll get on it. Nice.
Absolutely.
So what's the goal? What's the future goals for Gunpla Girl Gang? Talk to us a little bit about that.
Well, for starters, we definitely want shirts and stickers from Lynx, but what we'd like to do, without making the page that we have right now another repost page of just, works that we put on, and everybody and everyone can do that. We want to actually showcase at some point, do interviews with all of our girls, and we're working on that. We'd like to have more like mini girl build meetups at events, whether it be GBWC or an IPMS show. Just kind of, I guess, squat up and show up and, make it be a little louder and make it known that this is, we're here. We want to chill. We want to talk about robots, and we want to paint.
Cool.
Just kind of
cool.
Have you guys thought about doing like build offs and stuff like that, like group builds together?
Yes,
that would be cool.
Yeah, I've been talking to a gal pal of mine about getting one started, and it's just spring is very busy for a lot of us right now, so we're just We gotta just pick a month and do it.
That's like how when I started Helios, like I was like, we need to come out as hard as possible, and like, you know, we all picked a theme, and that's just kind of where everything started. So
yeah, it's definitely something we got to do.
Yeah, I think that would be great, you know, especially for all the ladies, because there hasn't been anything like that, you know. So I think it'd be a great, and an awesome thing.
And they've got some creative ideas, and I'm always surprised whenever they post something new. They're always so eager to share with me or with the other girls. Like, look at what I'm looking on! Isn't this awesome? And then what else should I add to it? How should I display it? Like Gunpla Gyaru, she had her ice cream haro, her triple tier little sundae, or the ice cream. Yeah, I love it, and I'm just like, what stand are you going to put it in? She goes, I'm looking at ice cream stands right now. I'm like, you need to get like the clear ones, like they have at Cold Stone or something, where you can just drop it in right there. And she's like, it's exactly what I was looking at. I'll order it right now. And she was it was so exciting to watch her like put the ice cream in the holder, and it really completes the kit. Builds just brings it all together. It really ties the kit together.
That's awesome. Well, I mean, speaking of Gunpla Gyaru, what are some of the ladies that you would like to kind of acknowledge and who are big into the Gunpla Girl Gang? Are there any out there that?
There's a ton. Yeah, there's some in the chat right now. There's Witchy in chat. She's our biggest hype girl. She'll gas us up for days. She's on every stream that any of us are doing. She's there, supporting us. There's Perth Zaku Girl, Jody from Down Under. There's Cyporian, who was infamously disqualified from GBWC last year here in California for, resin parts. Not a big deal. And then there's the Buttress, who you may have seen on Twitch. She has pretty much made her living off of building Gunpla online on a streaming platform. Way. Yeah. She is the first Gunpla streamer, sorry, Zaku, that I watched online. And I adore her presence and personality, and wish I could be that upbeat and bubbly as she is.
Who? Sorry.
The Buttress.
Ah, yes. Sorry. I just looked at that.
Yeah, she rocks your shirt quite often, all the time.
There you go, Zach.
Cool. It doesn't have my name on it or anything to show that it's mine, but it's okay.
Trust me.
Put your name on the shirt.
Know what the other girls are wearing. We know.
Yeah.
Nice. That's awesome. Well, I mean, like I said, when Tex does the weekly shout outs, man, go follow these ladies. It's so worth it. Excuse me. A lot of great builders. Especially like what Tex said, Gunpla Gyaru B. I thought the ice cream haro thing was just brilliant, absolutely brilliant. And she just seems like a really, really cool person. So very cool stuff. Very cool.
Hey, Tex, can you tell me what's your what builders and kits do you look at and go, damn, that's really good? Like, I'll go through Japanese Twitter and I'll just see some crazy Zeta variations or something like that, or different styles. What do you like when you see other people's work? What's your kind of flavor?
Well, I like UC stuff, so that always catches my attention. Something that's... I like the dirtier weathered kits, or something that's just so out of the box, like avant-garde, like Bees, Haro ice cream. Just, something that makes me stop and go, oh my god, I never would have thought of that. That's really what I look for, what I look at. And that kind of ties back to probably how the Van Goof ended up coming together. So just kind of that creative, outside the box, themed thinking, I guess, really.
That's cool. That's so different to the kind of stuff that I do, because I'm all about the mechanical and the realism. And then I see stuff like this, and I'm like, that's brilliant. I just never would have thought of that. Yeah.
I think, Josh, you and our brains are just wired differently. Yeah, we like that mechanical thing. We're not nearly as creative. We're just detail oriented, I guess, right?
In Tex, like, what's your history with like hobbies and crafts and stuff like that? And has that played into what you enjoy about Gunpla, or what you hope to do with your Gunpla?
Yeah. So I have a background in engineering, but before that, I was an art student. So the Gunpla has really just been that overlapping Venn diagram of both worlds for me. I love putting the kits together and making everything work. It satisfies the engineering and the puzzle problem solving aspect on one side of the brain. But then once I get to the actual painting and weathering and just really just dressing it up, that's when the artistic side comes in. And it's very nice to see it go from, a blueprint to the final product, and being invested and having experience in both sides of that equation.
Very cool.
Oh, good answer.
That's awesome. Yeah. So, what's the future hold for Tex Merquise? Where do you want to go in this hobby? What do you want to do? What do you want to accomplish?
I'd like to finish the kits that I have open right now. That'd be nice.
That's a beginner's wish. That doesn't happen. You'll get past that.
Yeah, it's just abandonment guilt. Maybe I'd like to actually finish one of my Macross kits, but I mean, any builder wants to go to Japan for GBWC, so I would very much like to do that. Yeah, I've got the pieces here for my hopeful entry. I don't know what's going to happen this year, but I'm sure as hell going to try.
Can you tell us a little?
We can vouch that you can just do it another year. Just keep working on it.
Yeah, right.
Patience is a virtue.
Yeah. If you don't get it finished this year, there's 4 years down the line. It's not a big deal.
Yeah. There's no deadline. I'm not going anywhere.
Right.
Too bad. So sad. Y'all are stuck with me. So.
You care to share with us what you're working on for GBWC this year, or is it a guarded secret?
No, it's not really too much of a guarded secret now. I'm pretty over pretending it's going to be a guarded secret, but heavily inspired from the trip that I just went to Japan for. I plan on having a RX-78, just kind of very last samurai against a barrage army of Char clone suits, starring the PG Char Zaku 2, and just building it up from there is to be like just one massive red comet army cloud. But I want to tie it into a lot of the art that I saw while overseas.
What? So wait, you got a PG and then an RX-78. What's the RX-78? Is that like a little RX-78?
It's just a little RG, or a 144 scale, and he's going to be trying to area the Spartans and Thermopylae. Just try and hold down the fort.
Against a PG, and is the PG made up of all these different Zakus, or it's like just one big PG, and it's like kind of metaphorical?
Well, the base is going to be the one big PG. So I bought a PG to cut it up into pieces, honestly. And then there's going to be a bunch of other little, Char clone suits. So just from throughout the series, all coming for, good old Grandpa.
That's awesome. It should be an impressive piece, from what it sounds.
Yeah, if it leaves the box, it'll be great. That'll be a personal victory for me.
And just real quick, we have a rare Bree sighting.
Oh,
hey! Oh my gosh, she's huge now.
No.
Yeah.
Stop growing up.
Say hi to everybody on a wave.
Stop growing up. Yes.
Hi, Aubrey.
Hey, Aubrey.
Hi. Hello.
Wow. Want to join the Gunpla Girl Gang, dude?
Robot people? Yeah. No. Not this morning.
Good call. Don't start a backlog if you don't have to. Don't do it.
Adorable. Awesome. Absolutely adorable. So like you had said before, Tex, you just went to Japan earlier this year, right? Tell us a little bit about that.
I did. I was there for 18 days.
Was that your first time?
Oh yeah. It was my dream trip, and we made it count. We started in Tokyo, went up to Hokkaido, and made it all the way down to Kagoshima by January 14th.
Man.
And
Nice.
I spent not as much money as I thought I was going to in Akihabara, but I mean, I still did some damage either way. So
Did you love seeing the Did you see the unicorn?
I did see the unicorn, and
How was that?
It was awesome. I mean, part of me, is a little regretful that I didn't go while the RX-782 was up there because, the original.
Yeah.
But getting to see the unicorn and just having it come into view as you're walking over that bridge with the
Bridge,
parking
yeah.
lot,
Yeah.
and it became real. I was like, oh, well, no, I guess I actually am in Japan now because there's a giant Gundam standing in front of me.
Yeah.
And then going inside the Gundam base and having 2 shopping baskets in my hands, running around like it's a Black Friday sale. It's just, I had a blast. And then the night show. I'm so glad I got to see a show at night. It was just,
with the lights and everything.
oh yeah,
Yeah,
it was
Yeah.
it was awesome.
That's really cool. That's really cool. So was that your favorite part of the Japan trip? What was
That
number
was
one?
I mean, the Gundam was definitely the unicorn was number 1, and then what next? I loved going to the onsens, the hot springs up in Sapporo because it was so cold up there, and just coming home after spending hours walking miles around all day endlessly, just going from shrine to shrine and then unwinding in the sulfur water was awesome. I hate jacuzzis now, honestly, because of it. And the food. It was so cheap and so good. And getting to sleep
can
on bullet
imagine.
trains, like those things put me I was falling asleep every time I sat down and wasn't, having to interact with anybody, just trying to catch up on those Z's.
I can imagine spending 2 weeks over there going nonstop. That's crazy.
Oh yeah, I was afraid the jet lag was gonna get me when I got back, but a couple days in, I was like, I wonder how I'm still standing. And then sure enough, the weekend hit, and I slept for like 14 hours one day. So that was it.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Well, good stuff. All right. So, well, thank you for joining us as always. It's amazing having you on here.
Thank you for having me.
So, absolutely. Uh-oh.
Oh yeah.
What did she say? Did she have an opinion?
She won't listen. I tried to give her an earphone, but she doesn't want to talk.
Good old Bree. So, all right. Hey, so you guys, let's quickly go around. Let's give some plugs and where everybody can find us and all that good stuff. Josh, let's go ahead and start with you, man. Where can everybody find you?
Josh Rodera. You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Send me a message, say hi, and chat, and talk about Gunpla with me. And you can also have my artwork here. You can also get my artwork on joshrodera.com. Send it all around the world. Get heaps of different sizes. That's it. That's it from me.
Now, Josh, quick question. The new posters, can you get those?
Oh yeah. I got to put them on my website.
There's
I'll
new
put them
ones.
up on my website. Yeah, it's basically, they're just photos, Simon, of my Gabfly, Sinanju, and Zeta. They look really cool. Yeah. So
Yeah,
I'll
they
get
do.
them put on my website. Yeah. I'm real happy with
Awesome.
them.
I think there are going to be some people that want those.
Yes.
Definitely.
Mainly me. Anyway. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it as always. Justin and Bree, where can we find Bree online?
We might venture into the YouTube land. You want to make videos with me? No.
Oh,
Maybe not. You can find me at Justinius Builds on everything. Instagram and YouTube are the big ones right now. Facebook is kind of on ice for a little bit just because I don't have Facebook on my phone anymore, so it's kind of separate for now. Post videos every week. I post on Instagram kind of just whenever I feel like it. Currently working on a God Gundam and a Musha Gundam for a build off with my friend Gio, so a quick shout out to him. I got lots of exciting stuff coming in the future. Trying to put the tutorial game in a little bit of a spin. So stay tuned.
Very cool. Very cool. And shout out to
When you,
Gunpla there as well. So
when's Bostinius coming back?
Yeah,
Soon.
good question.
I've got some plans.
More
She's
bust
been
in
wearing
is
the wig
always a
lately,
good
actually.
thing. What's that, Justin?
She's been wearing the wig lately.
Oh, even better. Awesome. Good stuff. Well, thank you, sir, as always, getting up early with us. Simon, where can everybody find you, man?
You can find me here on YouTube as Gundam UK, on Instagram Gundam UK and Twitter, and you can visit my website at gundamuk.com if you want to buy some detail up parts for your Gundams here in Europe. And yeah,
Yes.
that's it.
That's a good outlet there for you guys in the UK and stuff.
It's steadily growing, and
That's
there's
awesome.
going to be a massive restock very soon. Some really cool.
Oh,
Very
restock is such a happy word. Oh man,
Right?
Restock.
And you had the Gundam the Exceed heads and stuff too, if I remember correctly, right?
I did. I got
Yeah.
them by pure chance and at a good price, which is incredible in Europe.
Yeah.
So,
That's
but
awesome.
I think I've got one left, so hurry up.
Look at that. Nice.
Yeah.
Very cool. Well, thank you, sir.
Thank
Zach, I mean, obviously we're on your channel, but where else can people find you, man?
You can find me on the interwebs at www.
oh my god.
ZakuAurelius Ultra Gunpla Master Pro Elite GunplaMaster.com.
Zach is
Oh my
in some
God.
kind of way tonight. I'm going to tell
What?
you what. You got.
Why are you so funny tonight? This is the best.
Yeah.
No,
It's that McDonald's coffee, man.
Yeah.
get you. You can find me everywhere, and as well. I've been doing pretty well about being on Twitch a couple times a week. That's pretty fun too. But starting from just the last one I did, painting the Tristan, I'm going to be multi-streaming on YouTube and Twitch at the same time too, just because why not?
Yeah, I saw you got on that simulcast game. About time.
The other thing I just want to show you guys is that I just want to share with you the new T-shirt designs that I'm going to put up sometime here in the next few days as well. Let me just show you these.
Ooh,
Oh,
Nice.
These are not done by me. I won't take credit for this. These are done by a friend of mine, Barreto, who I don't think he's not in the chat. He sometimes is though, but he did the other. We did work before. I put some of his designs on shirts last year. So these are the new ones that he's got. We got Amro, we got Dashar, we got the Haman, and we got the Marita. So,
oh damn.
yeah,
that's strong.
Is covered there.
And those are good designs for shirts too. The big black block.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Nice.
So they're going to be available in a few different colors as well too. So, yeah, those should be up pretty soon. And then, still, I've been talking about this like since the beginning of the year, but I've got some with another artist, and then some more designs that I'm working on as well. Some advanced Zeta stuff coming out. So
Cool.
Those hopefully should be out pretty soon. I'm waiting on an updated design from him. He's working on an updated. So yeah, that is, I think, about it. I'll just once again remind everyone there who's watching about the Kotobukiya contest that is going to be done in about a week, less than a week, 5 days. We should know who the winners are in about a week. Yeah.
Cool.
Good.
Very good.
Won't be too long after that until we'll be starting a new contest, which will also be not Gunpla again.
Uh-oh.
Mm-mm.
He's branching out, folks. Watch out.
It's something different.
We're losing him.
Well, you have to do something different. Everyone's doing all Gunpla contests all the time, and obviously that's like the main focus of my channel, of course. But it's fun to do something different. So
Yeah.
I agree wholeheartedly.
The entries I've been getting for the Kotobukiya contest are really awesome. So they're really cool.
And speaking of losing, I mean, it looks like we're losing Tex to the sun here.
God.
Yeah.
What is
God, is it that hot there?
Yeah,
What the hell
it's
is
going
going
on
on
7 a.m. and I'm about to get my sunglasses on. Apparently, I need to. I'm always in here like at night in the dark, so this is never an issue, except for right now where I look like I'm getting blasted by a beam right now. Jeez. It doesn't help that everything's white. So I'm right now I'm beating Josh. So
it is like straight black and white at this point. That's crazy. So
yeah.
But hey, Armita, tell everybody where they can find you online.
Before I melt into the sun, you can find me on Instagram or Twitter under Tex Marquise. You can find me on Twitch Tuesdays and Thursdays, usually around 8 p.m. I like to call it my 08th MS stream. So I'm usually building something and just having a friendly banter with my buddy who's also, stepping into building. And if you're ever looking for paints stateside, including the Mr. Hobbies or airbrush stuff, I've got a wonderful sponsor, Spray Gunner, who lets you save some money with my code TEX10, and it helps me out, and it keeps them in business.
Nice.
Awesome.
And maybe one day I'll be able to buy blinds.
Nice sunglasses. Jeez.
Just prop that Macross box up there.
God, you know what? It's got use now. Perfect. Yep. Done.
Oh, good stuff. Good stuff. Well, thank you for being on. Thank you for waking up like before dawn, obviously, to be on with us, and we really appreciate it.
Thank you. Next time I'm just gonna do this in sunglasses, so that way I can fall asleep and avoid the sun.
There you go. There you go. Awesome. Hey, and you guys, for me, so Chata Mecca pretty much everywhere: Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, all that good stuff. I stream every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, most of the times. So if you want to come hang out and just talk with all of us, on the stream and everything, watch me build some cool stuff, you should probably do that. It's fun. It's a good time. Hey, and if you want one of these kick-ass Bear Guy shirts, hit up chatamecha.com. We got a store on there too, so it's good stuff. So, well, you know what? Without any further ado, thank you guys so much for tuning in wherever you are in the world. Thank you for Tex being on, waking up at the butt crack of dawn. And hey, thank you for these guys being on 45 episodes at this point. With all of us. And thank you for Bree. Thank you to Bree for.
She's pointing at Zach. She's pointing at Zach.
No, I'm pointing.
Oh, now she's pointing at herself.
That's awesome. She's adorable, man.
Well, she wants to be. Hey, you want to wave goodbye to everybody?
Bye, Bree.
Over here. Camera's over here. See you later, alligator.
All right. I think that's all we need. Thank you for watching, folks. We'll see you next month.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.